Looking really good.
My name's Louis, I am your 3 Live presenter here today, and you've joined us in a really good stream because this is Lucy. She is a Samsung specialist, and we're here to talk about all of the latest Samsung devices. So, again, if you didn't hear, thanks very much for joining us, Lucy. It's great to have you here.
That's all right. It's great to be here. I'm so excited today. It's such a big day. Obviously, the launch of some brand new products. So I can't wait to show you guys a bit more about them.
I know, I am super excited. I can't wait till we get hands-on, but you are lucky enough to have hands-on with them at the moment. You were just showing us a little there. For those that don't know, the new devices are the Note 20 4G, which is that one there. That's in Mystic Bronze. We are going to be stocking that one in Mystic Black and Mystic Green. I am super excited for the green colour. We were talking about this a little bit before. It looks amazing, doesn't it?
Oh my God. I think it might be my favourite colour out of all of them.
I know. We were talking a little bit earlier on about the S10e and the Prism Green that was out and how we both love that colour. So I think for that to be now coming back out in Mystic Green is really, really exciting. And then the flagship device is that Note 20 Ultra 5G. So this is the absolute spec beast. It's got everything you could ask for on that. And again, that's the stunning Mystic Bronze colour. So what are you thinking about that one?
So I've been really lucky. I've been able to have these for a few weeks so far, and I've absolutely fallen in love with both of these devices. So especially the Ultra, it just feels like such a premium device, and that colour is just absolutely beautiful.
I know, it's absolutely stunning. So the two colours that we're going to be stocking the Ultra one in are the Mystic Bronze and the Mystic Black. So you've got both the colours there. Sometimes you'll be able to get them online, on the phone, and in store from today as well. So you've got the option to get them in any of the 3 channels that we sell. So just if you've just joined us, guys, we'll quickly cover some of the prices for you because they are so exciting. We have seen on that Note 20 4G, the price is starting at £62 a month with totally unlimited data on that, which is amazing. And then for the Note 20 Ultra 5G, which is amazing, that is £78 a month with totally unlimited data. But that's a very big but, because you are getting an amazing offer on that one right now, which is you're getting that totally unlimited data with 6 months half price, and I can't believe we've been able to give that offer out the boat. So £99 up front, £39 for the first 6 months, and then £78 after that. So it just is amazing that the offer's right there from the start. What do you think about that, Lucy?
It's such a good offer. That 6 months half price has really been something that I think a lot of people that I know are going to be really excited about. The fact that, £39 straight off the box for the Ultra, that's insane. It's such a good price.
No, and that's with our totally unlimited 5G data. And we're going to be talking a
Wow.
little bit about 5G later on because it's something that's really exciting, particularly here at 3. So we will allude to that and talk about that a little bit later on as well. But when we're talking about new phones, the first thing that most people ask about is going to be that camera setup, isn't it? So we see similar camera setups to what we've seen on the S20 range. If we start with the Note 20 4G, the camera on that one was similar to your S20. Do you want to talk us through what that's got and how you found that so far?
Yeah, sure. So I absolutely love the camera on this device. We've got a 30 times zoom, and it's super, super high quality. So you've got a 3 times hybrid optic zoom, which allows you to take some super, super in-depth pictures. I've had to play around with it a few times. The weather's been a bit rainy, so I haven't been able to get the best shots yet. But once the sun finally decides to come out, I'm going to get some amazing pictures on this device. I just think the colors come out so natural and really vivid. You've also got a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, so you can get those amazing landscape shots. And we've got the 12 megapixel wide camera as well. The key win for the zoom is that it's a 64 megapixel camera. So you know that your zoom quality is just going to be amazing on this device.
One of my favourite things about the camera on the S20 range was that amazing low light photos, and again that's came across to your Note 20 with that obviously 64 megapixel camera operating on tetrabinning, so that it's in a really, really good quality low light photo, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, definitely. I can't wait till more things start to open up. I can go out a bit more in the evenings and get some amazing photos. But I loved the low light on my S20 Ultra, and I've had a couple of plays with the Note 20 series, and it's even more impressive. Super crisp and super high quality.
I know you don't even realise how many photos we take in low light until you actually see the difference in that. It's something like 60% of photos, isn't it, in low light? So it's really mental, the difference. But we'll move on to that flagship then. So the Note 20 Ultra 5G comes in with even more specs on that camera. So again, reminiscent of the S20 Ultra, but really, really impressive on that one, isn't it?
Yes, when we talk about camera, honestly, the Note 20 Ultra has absolutely wowed me. So I've been using this phone the most. I've been using it for work a lot. So it's been really useful to carry around to get some amazing pictures. It's got an 108 megapixel main camera. So it just means that I don't need to use a digital camera anymore. I have all of the tech that I need on this device. So it's that same fantastic camera that we saw on the Note 20 Ultra series and on the S20 Ultra. So you know that you're going to get some really, really high quality shots. We've also got 50 times space zoom on this. It's got a 5 times optical zoom, which is, in my opinion, one of the most impressive parts of this phone. When you're zooming in at 5 times, you are losing 0% clarity. And 5 times is a really impressive zoom length, actually. So you can get some absolutely fantastic shots. And it goes all the way up to 50 times. So you can always capture that moment, no matter how far away you are. It's always a big win for me.
I know, I love playing around with the zoom. There's a couple of really good places in Glasgow. So again, once we get hands on with these devices, I can't wait to go down to the Duke of Wellington and get that with the corner.
Yes.
That's the one that I always go for. It's a really good shot for you guys. So hopefully if you're joining us at Free Live in the next couple of weeks, we'll have the devices and you'll see our shots as well. But yeah, definitely really excited about that. So I am. But obviously the camera is the feature that a lot of people will ask about. But the one that they use every single day without even knowing it is the screen quality. And the screen quality on the Note 20 range is certainly not a disappointment at all. It goes above and beyond what we could have really expected on that. So particularly on the Note 20 Ultra 5G, it's really, really impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, so on the Ultra, we have an amazing 6.9-inch WQHD screen. So it is completely edge to edge, and it's actually the brightest screen that we've ever made at Samsung. So you know that regardless of the light that you're in, regardless of the setting, you're going to have some amazing viewing. Also, a really big win for me is that we have 120 hertz of adaptive refresh rate. So basically I know that all sounds like a lot of numbers and a lot of letters. That doesn't make much sense to a lot of people. But what that adaptive refresh rate allows you to have is a really sleek and smoothest experience wherever you are. So if you're a gamer, I know that some games are coming out with 120 hertz refresh. So you know that that game is going to buffer super, super quickly. But also, you know that you don't always need to have it up at the 120 hertz. And it actually adapts depending on what you're using, which means you're getting the most out of every single app that you use on your phone. And you're also going to get the most out of your battery life as well, which is a massive win for any of the customers, definitely.
I know, obviously we've had that 120 hertz refresh rate before, but to have that adaptive refresh rate is something I am super excited about because it means that it really is optimizing your phone to that. So if you guys have just joined the stream, welcome to our 3 Live YouTube exclusive. My name's Louis, I am your 3 Live presenter here today, and this is the lovely Lucy, who is our Samsung expert here today. We're talking about the new Note range to start with, and we're talking about the Note 20 4G and the Note 20 Ultra 5G. So we were talking a little bit about prices, but before there we were talking about adaptive refresh rate. So it's not only the refresh rate that's adapted, we've obviously had to adapt in recent months, to what's happening at the present climate. So one of the things that we've done here at 3 to recognise that is we've gave you a little offer. So we're just going to take a quick look at our amazing advert, which is going to show you our offer, and then we'll tell you all about the prices on that one.
What is Simon up to?
Oi, looking 30, bruv.
Okay, guys, ready to sweat? Let's go.
Hey Google, video call Michael.
I'm in the house alone.
So yeah, we've seen there the advert from 3, and it sort of highlights some of the things that we've been through. We've looked at maybe working out over Zoom, video calling to keep in touch, and all things that are amazing that we've been able to do with tech. So because of that, we have decided that we're going to give you 6 months half price on us as part of that, and that is on selected tariffs. And one of them is the brand new Note 20 Ultra 5G. So you're getting that with unlimited data. That is just £78 a month. But for the first 6 months, it's just £39, which is phenomenal. So I love the advert and I love the principle behind it. So again, the offer is amazing, isn't it, Lucy?
I cannot get over that offer. The fact that you're getting half price for 6 months is insane, especially on a device like this. About £39 a month, was it that you said?
Yeah.
That is amazing. And that's on the 5G plan as well, isn't it?
Yep. All of our plans here at 3 are 5G at no extra cost as well. You never pay extra for 5G at 3, which is one of my favourite things about our sort of ethos as well. So I love that. But yeah, we've covered some of the top specs on it already. We've already talked about the camera, and we've obviously spoke a little bit about the screen. But the feature of the Note range that sets it apart from all of the other devices is that S Pen. So what have we seen on the new S Pen then, Lucy? What are you thinking?
So firstly, I've always been a huge fan of the S Pen. I'm one of those who's constantly running around trying to think up new ideas for work, and having the ability to scribble them down on my phone has been a massive lifesaver. But on especially the Note 20 Ultra, this S Pen has improved even more. So we now have 9 milliseconds of latency. What that means is that it feels like you're writing directly on pen to paper. So if I was just to quickly draw and write, hello, it genuinely feels like I'm writing directly onto paper, which gives it a really natural feel. And it's amazing for people scribbling down quick notes, or some digital artists. I've definitely seen over COVID, over lockdown, so many people building up all these new hobbies, and being able to have an S Pen with some of the top tech out of any stylus is absolutely amazing.
I know, it's certainly an impressive feature. I think that on last year's Note, I was impressed with how responsive it was. So to go even better than that, down to 9 milliseconds, is like nothing. It's literally going to feel like paper. So I'm super excited to try that one out. One of my favourite things about it is that you can convert it to text.
Yes.
Which we're going to talk a little bit about later for that. But I think the main feature from the S Pen for me is the air actions, and we've seen them come in last year, and they've got even better again this year. Is that right?
Yes, so we actually have 5 new air actions, and what they do is just allow you to navigate through your phone super easily. So we've got some that allow you to flick back to recent apps. We've got some that allow you to actually screen grab and extract text. And my personal favorite is a way to screen grab and then draw directly onto the screen. So imagine that you are meeting a friend at a place and you're using maps to try and find the perfect spot. Instead of having to send a long message about where you are, you can just go onto maps, and all you need to do is press the button on the S Pen and shake, and it will instantly grab that page that you can draw directly onto. So you could do a little circle and show them exactly where you are. It's also going to be really easy if you need to annotate any work on the go. So that one is definitely my favorite air action, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree on that one. I think that Samsung always consider user experience, and that is another perfect example of that, making things so easy for you to do. You can literally control the phone without even touching it now, which is mental. So that was obviously one of the introductions we've seen last year, was the air actions, and they've got even better this year. But I think another one of my favourite features that came in last year on the S10 it actually was the reverse wireless charging feature.
Yes.
So,
oh my gosh,
so
yes. It's been a lifesaver for me so many times. So with work, I have to carry a lot of devices around with me. And I'm also very forgetful, as any of my team will know. And I'm honestly always leaving a phone charger or a charger for my watch at home. But with wireless power share, I don't actually need to bring that with me. And it's so easy. I just get a device, pop it on top, and it's automatically charging it wirelessly, which for me is just an absolute win.
I know, absolutely. So I am super excited about that. Like you're saying there, it was actually one of my colleagues forgot his watch charger when he went on holiday with Jordan, and he charged it off the back of his S10, so it's definitely a lifesaver. He's actually saved me a couple of times with charging my phone off the back of it, so it's not just other accessories, it's phones as well, which is amazing. But
it's been such an exciting thing. Honestly, I think it's genuinely saved my life more times than I care to admit.
I know. So is that the new Buds Live that we spot there, Lucy?
Yes, it might be the brand new Buds Live. I'm so excited about these.
I am super excited too. Let's take a little look at a quick video about them, and then we'll go on to talk about them. Maybe just in a little second. So we're gonna miss the video out. We are gonna just do it in person, the old-fashioned way. So this is them here. They are super, super impressive, and there's some really nice features on them that I would like to talk about. Firstly, you've got 3 microphones on them. Is that right, Lucy?
Yes, so you have one internal microphone and you have 2 external microphones. And what that's for is actually picking up amazing sound quality when you're on the phone. So I know that I've been trying to go out on more walks whilst the weather's been nice, but when I've got to take phone calls, I don't want to have to carry around big set of headphones, and I don't want to lose any call quality. And the benefit of the brand new Buds Live is that they are absolutely amazing for call quality. They have 3 microphones to pick up your voice and to block out sound around you. And they actually have something called a VPU, or a voice pickup unit. And what that does is it actually registers your voice to enable the person on the other end of the call to fully understand what you're saying. So it gives you some studio level clarity, which is a massive win.
No, I'm super excited about that. So not only are they amazing to use, but they look amazing as well. So they've got that sort of bean shape, and that looks a little bit different to anything we've seen on headphones before. So how do they fit into your ear?
So with these, they are the most comfortable earphones that I've ever worn. So they actually rest just above. So with most regular earphones, they go into the ear. But with these ones, as you can see, they actually rest just above. So they're super easy to put into your ear. And as soon as you have them in, you can easily forget that they're in there. It gives you that true comfort. So I know sometimes if I go for a run and I'm wearing my wireless earphones, sometimes the pressure can build up. But with these, the way that they fit, they have both an air duct, which allows air to pass through, and they just sit really naturally within your ear to enable you to have super crisp sound without any discomfort.
Yeah, I am super excited again. I'm so excited to get my hands on these pieces of kit. They look amazing. They look like they're going to work amazing. Every review I've seen is already a massive positive. So super excited about that. The quality is obviously something that's really important, and the sound is not something that's been compromised for this design or the voice pickup unit there either. Everything's getting better.
Oh, honestly, when it comes to sound, I think these have really stepped up even further. So because they don't physically go deep into the ear canal, we have to use active noise cancellation to enable amazing viewing without being distracted. And what they do is register frequencies from around you and play negative frequencies to that you can't hear, but it enables you to have super crisp volume, super crisp sound without distractions.
I know active noise cancellation is something that we've been hoping for from Samsung for a while.
Yes.
Certainly at Live, and these ones do not disappoint, so I'm super excited for that. So, just for those that have maybe just joined, we're here at 3 Live. My name's Louis, and this is Lucy, who's a lovely Samsung specialist joining us today. And what we're doing is we are looking at all of the new Samsung products. So we've covered some of the devices, and we're talking a little bit about the Buds, because the Buds are going to be available for you on a bundle from the 28th. So they're actually a week from now, just on a slight delay. But they're going to be available for you to bundle with your Note range devices and also your S20 range devices from next week, and that's going to be the black ones that we'll have on the bundle, or you can pick up the white ones in a store as well, standalone, which is pretty cool. So you've got that flexibility there to choose, but not only if you are just picking up the Buds for yourself, but if you've got a set of Buds and your friends got a set of Buds, can you now connect them at the same time, Lucy?
Yes, you can. And it just reminds me so much of my young days on the school bus, using one headphone in your friend's ear, one in your ear, listening to your favorite songs. You can now do that wirelessly with the Buds, and it's called Buds Together. And it's like a mini silent disco. I know we were talking about this earlier. And you have that ability for one of your friends to connect up to your phone, and you can both listen to music from your device with your own separate earphones. And the big win for me is if you get a call or text through, it's not going to affect what they're listening to. She can answer a phone call, reply to a text message, and they're still going to be able to enjoy that music.
I know that's definitely a massive plus as well, because I remember back at a party, whoever was on the mic used to get a phone call, and that was it. The party was silence.
Yes.
The DJs, they used to say. So, yeah, definitely.
That's so true.
Definitely a massive positive that's not going to be affected. So Samsung really have thought of sort of every aspect of that, which I'm pretty excited about. So they come in 2 colours here at 3, the white one that we've got there, and also the black. The black's going to be with the bundles as well. So I am super excited again to get my hands on it. I think they're a really, really cool piece of kit and they look amazing. But let's move on to another addition to the ecosystem. Let's say, like, there's been so many things all coming out at once from Samsung, which is generally how they like to do it. They like to just throw it all at us, and then a couple of other times throughout the year as well. So yeah, we've seen the new Watch 3, which I'm pretty excited about.
Yes, I've been so lucky to have been able to receive all of these different products, and I am absolutely in love with the amazing Watch 3. I mean, just look at the design on that. It's the most premium smartwatch I think I've ever seen. It's so comfortable to wear, and it just feels like a proper traditional timepiece as well. So you're getting that really premium feel from it, which I absolutely love.
I think I'm the same on that one. I like that it looks like a normal watch. It doesn't look like a smartwatch. It doesn't look like it's just a screen. It has that watch feel. It's got the dial around the side, and it looks amazing. So that one there, what size is it you've got there? Because I believe it comes in 2 sizes.
Yes, so this one here is the 45 millimeter, but it also comes in the slightly smaller 41 millimeter as well. So for me, I have tiny hands and very small wrists, so I'm probably going to go for the 41, but the 45 is also just such a stunning watch.
Perfect. So we're good to watch a little video on this, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit what we're going to be stocking here at 3. So yeah. So perfect, just a little introduction to the Watch 3 there. Really excited about it, so I am. Obviously, it comes in 3 colours as well. We're going to be stocking that in 2 different colours here at 3. We are going to have the silver variation, and we're going to have that in the 45mm variant, and then we're going to have that amazing Mystic Bronze that I'm super excited to see as well, and that's going to be on the 41mm variant. So yeah, they all come with that premium strap as well, don't they, Lucy? Is that right?
Yes, so this is super premium leather strap. It really, like I said, it just feels like a proper authentic timepiece. It's something that I really love about the watch. It gives it such a sleek feel to it, and it just makes it so comfortable and durable to wear.
I know, I'm super excited. So for anyone that's maybe not had a smartwatch before, what would you say the main 2 or 3 features of a smartwatch are on that one?
Also, on this one, oh my God, there is almost too many features to talk about. So I'll start with connectability. Obviously, when you have a smartwatch, you want it to be able to connect up to your phone super easily. And with this watch, we've massively improved the way that you can interact with your phone. So we now have much more developed ways of replying to text messages, replying to WhatsApp messages, and viewing images on the watch itself. So if you're sending a message to someone, you can actually scroll through the message history that you previously had with them. And that's something we haven't been able to do on any of our watches before. So it really gives you that freedom that you don't need to bring your phone out of your pocket or out of your bag. And you've got that absolute peace of mind that you're going to have all of the information you need on this watch. Also, when it comes to fitness, this watch is something else. It's like having your own personal trainer built into a watch. So I'm trying to get into running a bit more. It was something I tried to do at the beginning of lockdown, failed miserably, gonna try again. And what it does is it actually live tracks your run. So this will be moving on to other sports in the future, but currently it actually gives you a live analysis of your run. So it shows you your symmetry, whether you're putting too much pressure on one side or the other, your oxygen intake, and at the end of your run, it gives you a super detailed analysis of how it went and gives you tips to improve. So this watch is really, it's a personal trainer on your wrist, which is something that I find absolutely amazing.
I know, I could certainly be doing with that myself. I was a bit the same as yourself, that at the start of lockdown, got into running for a little bit and then sort of petered out. So hopefully we'll be getting back into that if I can get myself a Watch 3. And that is going to go amazingly with obviously the new Buds Live as well. You mentioned there that they sit perfectly for running, so get yourself the whole kit, guys, if you're looking for a running equipment, running gear, then get yourself the new Watch 3 and that Buds Live because they look amazing. So yeah, I am super excited about the watch as well. I think that for me, the simple features from a smartwatch are sometimes the most important, and that is the feature that I'm going to mention is the fact that it monitors your heart rate, and I think that that's been improved even more. So yeah, the health side of things for that is massive, and monitors your heart rate, and it knows if there's anything happening. It can notify you that you're maybe needing to get to the hospital. And that actually happened in one of my family friends that they get notified by their Samsung watch that their heart rate was irregular, and they had to go to the hospital, and it basically saved their life. So it shows you that these pieces of kit aren't just cool. It's genuinely like can make a massive improvement to your life, or maybe even extend it. So yeah, certainly loving all of that. So on the stream so far, if you've just joined, we've covered the Note 20 4G, which we've got there in Mystic Bronze. We've got the Note 20 5G, which is absolutely stunning. And then we've covered a couple of the accessories with the Buds Live. We've got them in white here. And we've also got the amazing Watch 3. So we've covered some of these features just now. And I'm very conscious that we are taking a lot of time to talk about this, because there's something I really want to take the time to talk about at the end as well. So what we'll maybe do is we'll bounce on a little bit to that amazing new tablet. So the Tab S7 is something that's just come out, and again we've got a little video to highlight that to you guys, and then we'll come back to you. It's not there yet. There's no audio on it, so we'll just have a little look, guys. Make sure you're having a little look. It's super exciting. Some of the really cool features on there.
Honestly, this device is just, for me, it's just become the true premium when it comes to tablets. We've really sort of hit that benchmark massively.
The stream. That was a lovely little video there. I was super excited. I think it cut back a wee bit early, and you maybe actually caught me doing a little bit of dancing to that amazing music. So yeah, it is absolutely a lovely piece of kit. We've seen there the S7 and the S7 Plus. Here at 3 we're going to be ranging the S7, which I'm super excited about because it's got some of the amazing specs there. So what's your take on the screen for that at the moment then, Lucy?
I am in love with the screen on both of these devices. So I've been really lucky and I've had to play around with both. At the moment, I've got the S7 Plus, which as you can see is bigger than my head. So we've got a 12.4 inch screen on the S7 Plus. And on the S7, we have an amazing 11-inch screen. It's so much brighter than our previous models. And the gorgeous S7 has a Super AMOLED LCD screen. So you have got beautiful viewing with whatever you need to do. What I also love is that it's got some of the amazing tech that we have on our Note 20 Ultra. So if you're getting the Note 20 Ultra, you'll feel really familiar with how the tablet works. And if you're getting the tablet, you know that you're not going to miss any of that super high quality tech that we've put into our new phones. So we've got an amazing 120 hertz refresh rate again. As I said earlier, what that means is that it enables you to have super smooth viewing, whether you're watching a movie, whether you're gaming, or just for regular day-to-day use. It's going to feel like a very sleek and smooth experience.
Yeah, I am super excited. I think for me, seeing this S7 Plus next to your head there, it's massive. So I'm quite happy with the S7 coming to 3. I think that I may struggle to hold this S7 Plus. So that 11-inch screen is even that is an improvement on the S6 Lite that we stock here at 3. So for me, I am super excited again to get my hands on it, because I already use this device, the S6 Lite, sorry, as my note taker for work.
Yes.
So I think that refresh rate is going to be important for using it for work, especially because it's adaptive. But for me, the main feature that I use on my tablet is definitely the S Pen as well, and that is amazing for the note range, because there's some really, in comparison to the note range, there's some really nice improvements there as well. So do you want to talk a little bit about the new changes to the S Pen?
Yes, so we actually have the same tech in our brand new S Pen on the Tab S7 as we do on the Note 20 Ultra. So we've got that 9 milliseconds of latency that genuinely is so smooth. So as you can see, I'm not an artist. We've done a nice squiggly line there, but it just feels like pen to paper, like I was saying. I could be writing notes and I would have absolutely no issues scribbling down for ages. I can edit on PDFs. So as you can see here, I've been editing on some PDFs, and it gives me that full ability to work wherever I am. My favorite win with Notes, which really brings that whole ecosystem together, is our brand new Note Live Sync. So I could write a note on my Note device when I'm out and about, and then when I get home, or if I sit down to do some work, they automatically will have saved onto my tablet or onto a computer or any other phone that's signed into my Samsung account. So it is a massive win in that part there.
I know, that is so simple. That's, I think, one of my favourite things about Samsung is that they strive to make everything easy for the user, and that is another really good example of that. Is simplicity at its finest, that you don't need to try and sync it yourself, you don't need to worry about that, it's literally right there, which is amazing. So we mentioned notes a little bit, and we mentioned it earlier on as well, but taking notes on the device is super easy to do, obviously with that S Pen, but I think that for me, my handwriting's pretty rubbish, so if I'm wanting anyone else to see my notes, I would usually have to sit and type them up. However, not on Samsung Notes. Is that right, Lucy?
No, so on Samsung Notes, we have some amazing tech to neaten your notes and actually also convert them into text. So the first one, which has been an absolute lifesaver for me, is I seem to always write sideways. For some reason, I seem to find it useful to write at a massive slant, which can actually be a bit of a nightmare when I'm trying to read my notes afterwards. But you can actually automatically straighten your notes. So what it does is it automatically straightens your note and neatens them up. But to make life even easier, we have the ability to fully convert any of your notes directly into text. So there we go. I've now directly converted that into text, and it's super simple to do, and it's the same on our Note device as well. Up in the top, we have the features of straighten, and we have a feature with the little T next to it, and that allows you to convert your notes into text. You can then, from there, instantly copy them into a Microsoft PowerPoint file, into Word, into a text. So you've got full connectability across the Microsoft suite and just with your regular notes as well.
I know, it's another amazing feature, and I feel like we are struggling to fit everything in because we are obviously limited for time, but there's so many things to talk about for you. Like the fact that the notes actually convert to colours, the colours stay the same even if you convert text, which is pretty cool.
Such a great shout.
I know that people love to colour coordinate their notes, so I think that that's important as well, that it obviously keeps that in there, which it just has so many cool features. So you just did it there, but where does the S Pen sit on the device?
So the S Pen actually sits really simply on this shiny strip here, and it connects magnetically, and that actually also charges the pen. So let me show you. As you can see here, we'll actually get a little notification when it gets put on the side, and it will show you how charged up it is. So it's got super fast charging and the charge lasts all day. But just by pressing it on the side here, it's super secure connected with that magnet, and it just gives it that really sleek design once again.
Yeah, exactly. It fits in perfectly there, and it's a little bit longer than your S Pen on the Note, which I think is a massive a massive positive as well, because it makes it feel like it's a realistic pencil when you compare it to the size of the device there. So other than that, it's a little bit longer, a little bit thicker, but everything else is pretty much the exact same. So I think that's what is amazing about it, is that they've got all of the same tech, but taking into recognition it does need to be a little bit different. They can't just do the same one. So perfect from Samsung on that. Another tick in the box there. I feel like I'm going to be spending all my wages on all of these things. They're so cool.
That is definitely the plan. But we can't forget with this tablet the amazing Snapdragon 865 Plus processor. So what that's going to do is just make everyday life super quick and simple with an amazing battery life that's going to last you all day.
I know, it really does have everything. So if you have listened to what we've had to say a little bit about the S7 and you've liked the sound of it, well, you can actually get your hands on that right now. It comes with totally unlimited data for £56 a month on the website, £79 upfront cost, $56 a month, gets you that device right now. And if you order right now, you would actually receive that on Monday as well. So it's next working day delivery if you order before 4, guys. So if you are interested in any of the products that we've mentioned today, then certainly get your hands on that right now, because you don't want to be waiting around any longer than you have to for that one. Get your hands as quickly as possible. I can't wait till I have. So there is a link below in the copy where you'll be able to see that as well, or straight to the 3 page if you want to check that one out. So if you guys have just joined the stream, welcome to 3 Live. My name's Louis, and this is the lovely Lucy from Samsung. So again, we are here talking about the latest Samsung products, and I have had such a great time so far. But we've pretty much covered all the products with a little whistle-stop tour, but we'll do a little run through again for those of you that have maybe just joined at towards the end of the broadcast. So the first device that we talked about was that amazing Samsung Galaxy Note 20 4G. Amazing camera setup, similar to that of your S20 and your S20 Plus. And really, really nice results on there with your 3x optical and 30x digital zoom, which is pretty impressive as well. So everything on that phone's impressive. The only thing I think I didn't mention earlier, which I meant to, was the size of the display. It's a 6.7 inch display on there. So it's a little bit smaller than your Note 10 Plus, which was 6.8, but the same size as your S20 Plus if you're looking for a little bit of reference on that, which is quite nice as well. I like that it's got that flat display on the front as well.
Yeah, I'm a really big fan of the flat display. It really gives it, I love the way that the edges have been put in. It sort of gives that slightly curved edge to it. It's a really, really well-designed device.
Yeah, I think it's to give you that little bit of choice, because obviously we then go up to the Note 20 Ultra, where we do see that curved display. We see that slightly bigger display at 6.9 inches. So it's good that you've got that choice between the two devices for there as well. When we're talking about the Note 20 Ultra, the camera is obviously the main point that people ask about on that one. It's your 12 megapixel ultra wide at the top, your 12 megapixel, no, it's not. It's your 12 megapixel ultra wide at the top. It's your 108 megapixel zoom lens.
So what it is it's a 12 megapixel ultra wide and a 108 megapixel main and a 12 megapixel zoom with that 5x optical zoom and 50x space zoom.
There we go. Just as well, Lucy's here to keep me right with that one there. There's so many specs on these new phones, so if I get one wrong, that's not too bad. I'll take that.
You're doing well. You're doing well.
So yeah, what's the zoom like on that one?
The zoom is incredible. So we've got a 5x optical zoom, which means that you are losing 0 clarity when you move in 5x, and it goes all the way up to 50x, still giving you that amazing quality. And the AI built into the device makes sure that you are getting a super crisp image.
Perfect. And if you do like the sound of either of the devices, the Note 20 4G is £62 with unlimited data, or that Note 20 5G has got a little offer on it. We've showed you the video already, but we're quickly going to remind you what that advert looks like, and then we'll explain what the price is on that one for you as well. I can't hear it. So yeah, that was pretty cool there. If you didn't really know what was happening, because at first it took me a little second to understand the advert, it sort of highlights everything that's happened over the last few months, where we've seen that you've been using tech for workouts, you've been using text to video call to keep in touch, and then at the end you get that really heartfelt cuddle that you've maybe not had with someone in a long time. So it's recognising that the last 6 months have been hard, and to make the next 6 months a little bit easier, here at 3 we are giving you 6 months half price on us on selected tariffs. And the fact that the Note 20 Ultra 5G is included in that is amazing, because who doesn't love a little bit of money saving on that one, Lucy?
Oh, definitely. Hearing it at that saving is just absolute lifesaver for a lot of people. And I just think it's a big win to get this brand new tech at such a good price.
I know, so it's £78 a month with totally unlimited data, but for the first 6 months it's just £39 for you guys, so amazing on that one. And if you didn't know, guys, you are going to be joining the company that's building the UK's fastest 5G network as well, and we don't charge any extra for 5G, so I think that to be able to get that on that device is amazing. It shows you that no 5G is created equal, but no phones created equal, and that can access all types of 5G as well. So if you didn't know about that, we do talk about all types of 5G on our streams. We don't have enough time to go into the deep dives of different types of 5G on this, but that one accesses everything, so future-proof yourself with that amazing Note 20 Ultra. We've then moved on to some of the accessories with the amazing Buds Live. Amazing piece of kit on that. I am super excited about it. The way they sit in your ear is stunning. And yeah, you're loving having a feel of them and having a go at them, Lucy, aren't you?
I'm really loving them. I've been using them for conference calls. I've been using them for going out for walks, doing some runs. I am getting back into it, I promise. And the sound quality on them is absolutely fantastic. And the comfort is the most comfortable pair of wireless earphones I've ever tried.
I know. I think one thing that we didn't touch on earlier is the battery life of them and the charging. That they charge so fast as well. So that's something that I love on there.
Yeah, so you've got 5 minutes of charge, gives you an hour of use, which is absolutely amazing. They also hold 6 hours. In these tiny little buds, there is 6 hours of battery. And then in the case, in this tiny little case, there is 21 hours of battery. So you have got everything you need. And also, if you do run out, we've still got wireless power share. You pop it on top and you can charge up the buds.
Exactly. It just shows you that all of these products link together amazingly and sort of complement each other. So that reverse wireless power share is definitely one of my favourite features of the devices at Samsung currently. So moving on to the next accessory, we've seen the Watch 3 release. It's such a premium device. It really does look like a normal timepiece, which I absolutely love on that. And I'm super excited to see it because sometimes I can go either way with smartwatches. If it looks a little bit too techy, I'm a bit not sure. But that one is a perfect blend with that standard clock appearance on that, but giving you that premium finish with a leather watch on there as well, isn't it?
Oh, it really has that. Like you said, it's got that classic timeless design of a watch, but with some of the absolutely most groundbreaking tech built into it as well. I know how many people love the Galaxy Watch 2 that we previously had, but this one is just going to have that edge over any smartwatches at the moment.
Absolutely amazing. So if you are interested in either of the accessories that I've just mentioned, that was the Buds Live or the Watch 3, you're going to have to wait just a little bit longer. They're on a slight delay. They'll be with us on your bundles from the 28th, so that's next Friday. The Buds are going to be available in black with any of your Note 20 range devices and on your S20s, and the S20 range are also going to have that Watch 3 option, so you really do get choice throughout the range. Even if you're not going for the latest Note device, you've got some of the accessories with that S20, which is pretty cool as well. And then the final thing that we've been able to talk about today is that S7 tablet. We've got the S7 Plus with Lucy, but we're going to be stocking the S7 here at 3, and it's an amazing piece of kit. The screen for me is the winner, and the S Pen functionality are the two main features. What do you think on that one?
It is the most beautiful screen I have ever seen on a tablet. And having that S7 at 11-inch screen is just going to make it so easy to carry around without having to compensate on any size. We've got the 120 hertz refresh rate, so you've got a super clear screen, and we've got that massive battery for all day use.
Perfect. Again, another amazing piece of kit that Samsung have launched. That one there with unlimited data will cost you just £56 a month, which I am pretty impressed that that's the price point on it. Totally unlimited data, £56 a month, and that's with the Tab S7. But unfortunately, we are now out of time, so we're going to thank Lucy again for joining us on this stream, and thank all of you lovely viewers for watching. And yeah, we'll be back with you again at 3 Live on our standard platform very soon, but thank you for having us, Lucy.
Thank you so much for having me. It was great. And